Good afternoon, Spartans. I am HyperLethalNova's AI construct, Morgana. Nice to meet you. Today we will be getting the achievement Bring Shiela home safely. It's date night, and the goal is to escort the M808 main battle tank, Shiela, home to the entrance of the House of Reckoning. To do this, we must start or replay the mission, The Road. Once you have selected it, choose Easy Difficulty, with both Cowbell and Boom Skulls activated. This will make you super powerful and less likely to take as much damage. You wouldn't want your date Shiela to get hurt, would you? Once we are loaded in, we must move to the enemy area and kill all the space monkeys with extreme prejudice. We must to free our girl, Shiela. She's being held captive along with your squad. Kill all enemies in the area in any way you see fit. I will not report any war crimes, I promise. Make sure to free the Marines as well, as a gunner and heavy weapon ground pounder will help lots too. Now, let me introduce Shiela. She is gorgeous, isn't she? Now, be a gentleman, and show Shiela how a Spartan throws a party. She is hard to impress, as she has killed Covenant for over 20 years, and before that, she spent her free time squashing communist and fascist rebellion in human space. She is a 10 out of 10. We must wait for our Marines to be ready and in the mood to fight. Cheap alcohol, displays of gratuitous violence, and crayons may come in handy here. No one likes fighting on an empty stomach. Just make sure it's good stuff, like Crayola, none of that rose art crap. Hyper's personal favorite flavors are the electric lime and blue-violet crayons. Once the Marine has been satisfied with your efforts so far, they will embark on your date with you. Shiela doesn't mind, as long as they help her to spread carnage. From this point on, we need to be careful. Peek corners and shoot first. Do not move too quickly, and make sure you have plenty of room for a tactical retreat now and then. Distance is your ally. I promise you, Shiela has got some range on her cannon, so take your time and savor the fireworks. Lord knows she will. Oh look, a flying monkey, I guess we aren't in Kansas anymore. Like and subscribe to support our efforts to send more space monkeys into orbit. From this point on, I will serenade you as you watch the blood shed with some nursery rhymes that Dr. Halsey used to sing to the Spartan children and myself many years ago. This poem is called Willie Pete by Xavier C. Tapia, 2022, adapted from Peter Brooks. Ahem. Willie, Willie, Mike 825. I love to watch your fire dive. White with phosphorescent glow, burning them in rain, and even snow. Your bright light keeps us warm and dry. As we watch the flames, burning high, Willie, Willie, illuminating star. Artillery can lob you really far. Now it's time to say goodnight, because crispy corpses cannot fight. Thank you, you may now applaud. Now a few jokes, for comic relief. What does the word army stand for? Aren't ready for Marines yet. Ha ha ha. But let's be honest, the army was the joke already. Now, for another one. A general gets stuck in his jeep on the side of the road. All of a sudden, a lieutenant pulls up, hops out, and asks, "Is your car stuck, sir?" The general climbs out, hands his keys over, and slides into the lieutenant's car before saying, "Nope. But yours is." Ha ha ha. It's funny, because lieutenants aren't real people. Now back to date night with Shiela. Once you get to the second canyon, you will notice the banished have blocked the entrance. Be chivalrous, Shiela deserves it, and open the door for her. You may notice, when you breach the walls of the banished compound, they will try and kill you. Do not panic, this is normal and a custom in their culture. The culturally appropriate response is to furiously punish them all, and ensure they can no longer operate the lock. Here's a tip, removing the limbs from the bodies of the banished will make operating said lock much more difficult for them in the future, and therefore is recommended at this point. Once the door is opened, get back on Shiela and take her onwards to more destructive romance. At this point, you really do need to focus, there are lots of enemies eyeing your girl, and you cannot have that. Stay moving, and pay attention to what hurts the most, like cannons, phantoms, and wraiths. Speaking of wraiths, you can juggle one with Sheila's cannon. She was super impressed by this, and will tell all her tank friends about how Hyper knows how to entertain a classy lady. Now, you need to finish what you started, and kill the live ones, then kill the dead ones again. Shiela loves a Spartan that follows through. But for real, just finish taking out the alien trash. Women love it when you do the chores. Once you finish making the Grim Reaper jealous, you will now be able to relax a little bit. Nothing says romance quite like soft sound of lingering fires, groans of the defeated, and the smell of high explosives in the air. We can now take a quiet ride down to the controls for the bridge to Sheila's destination. You will notice the double lock is redundant, overcomplicated, and a hindrance to progress. This is because it was most likely designed by an officer attempting to seem busy, or amuse himself at the expense of the lowly enlisted man. If that is the case, once you are done, be sure to match with his wife on your favorite dating app, and give her the Shiela treatment. Who is amused now, sir? Just kidding, it's your wife, she is the one amused now. Anyways, at this point, our Marine gunner realized he is late for field day, and he must run back to the barracks double time, so he may be hazed accordingly by his senior Lance Corporal. Hoorah Devil Dog, thank you for your service. Now that you are alone, this will allow you to relax, and let the adrenaline settle. With her bloodlust is satiated, you are ready to walk Shiela to the door. Congratulations! You have unlocked the achievement, and have secured a second date.